Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab in the wee hours of the morning, doing what I do for you. I got a true story. This is going to be fun. I'm not a food critic, but I'm going to be a food critic. No disrespect for my man. This is going to be fun. Let me get this lesson out. All right. I always thought that if you're good, if you've been around a long time, that means you was good. Longevity to me was being good, and you ain't got anything to worry about. But according to what I experienced, that don't always work out. Okay, being around a long time don't always mean you're good. Let's talk about it. Right? There's some 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Always a message in my stories for life. True story. I give you life lessons. You tuning in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself or self mastery. My goal is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you have a problem, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard. Excuse me. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to my be true. All right, right think. Let's go. True story. Food critic about to expose a few people because I had an idea about if you're in business for a long time, you have to be good at what you're doing. Because so, not so fast, my friend. Why I experienced something totally different. All right, my who? My hustle because what the hell I got there? Oh, my hustle business philosophy. Excuse me. My hustle on business philosophy says if you're around a long time, you must be good at what it is you're doing or selling. That makes sense. Okay. When I come up, if you wasn't good, you wouldn't be around long. Okay. What I was, see, when I was a drug dealer, and yeah, back in the day, my philosophy, I had personally, and to this day, good drugs. If you're going to sell drugs, sell them good. Don't sell garbage. Most of my competitors sold garbage. Why? Because it was cheap and it was easy access, and they didn't care about the people who they was getting it to. My customers were my family and friends, so they was close to me. I cared about them. I didn't want to give them garbage. I did drugs. I'm not doing garbage. I was a drug user and I understood and knew drugs. So I sold them with that understanding. I know what I'm doing. I know what it is. I can tell you just what it's going to do for you, how long it's going to do, and what you need. I had all that understanding. I didn't just stand and come just giving out drugs, contrary to what they show you on TV. Well, no, I was specific and serious about my drug game. Okay. But I had the best drugs in town. Okay. Back in the day. And story I tell everybody, my sister got into a cab, said, take me to 797 South 18th Street. The guy said, ooh, they got some good stuff up in there. Okay, that's one of my personal things. I knew dudes who had a hustle mentality. Again, if it's good, it will last and it will sell. I've been I ain't selling what I'm doing now. I'm giving it away. So if it's good, they'll come and get it. If it ain't, they won't come and get it, even if it's free. Some stuff you can't give away. Those has been ladies, those has been men who still think they got it, can't give it away. Moving on. All right. But women on the strip game, in the strip game, on the strip, doing what you do, you know how y'all are. But if you're good If you're not good at what you're doing, NFL, not for long. You won't be around. Why? Nobody wants garbage. So if what you got is garbage, you're the only one gonna have it. Why? Nobody gonna want it. That's the mentality hustle. Okay. So you can be around a long time, okay, and still be good. I found out not so not so much. Why? I went to a restaurant. I ain't gonna call his name out, but I wanna put him on blast so bad, but I refuse to do that. That's just not cool. But I had to put him on blast. I got to put you on blast. The owner, I'm not gonna use his name, I'm not gonna be disrespectful. But when you go to a store, okay, restaurant to eat, you ask him the first time there, you ask him questions. He bragged about how good his food was. He bragged about how long he'd been in business. He was just bragging how long he had been doing this and this, that, third. I saw the picture on the wall. Yeah, yeah, okay, so I'm buying it. You got me. We talking. So now I want the food. Okay, give me the food. I ordered beef rib, mac and cheese, and they had sweet potatoes. Personally, I prefer yams. Okay, but it was a soul food spot down home what I wanted. Okay, I'm right, brother. I want some soul food. I'm gonna give you the town. I can give you the name, but the other restaurant, I'm giving her name. I'm pushing her. Yeah, I'm gonna give her pub. Why? Because the food was okay. Make it worth talking about. Without me going to the other spot, I might not have talked about the spot that I went to. Okay, but when I went to another spot because they was closed, to my demise, is Neptune. Neptune's about a half hour, 45-minute ride from my house. We goes there, take care of business, we'll get something to eat, punch up the spot. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we got lucky. I got a good breakfast, I got a good lunch. Cool. All right, no big deal. When we went back, I'm looking, okay, too late for the breakfast. I got lunch covered, okay. I'm dying to go to my spot. They close on Wednesdays. Okay, find something else. Okay, no big deal. Find something else. Now we get to the spot, and he just talking. He going on and on. And the good they are at doing. If you're good at what you're doing, whatever it is, you got to do it good, or you can't. You won't be around the business. You won't be around long again. NFL. But he was claiming in no fame. Now I know why. If you're going to brag, and I always said this, if you talking about you or something you can do or done and could do, if you can do it, if you done it, it ain't bragging. But if you didn't do it, it's lying. You're a liar to me about what you do and how good you do it. If you can't live up to your own hype, stop hyping. Why? When I got the food, if he'd have still been there, he had left out, got his little truck, whatever he do. Okay, I get it. But man, you gave me an earful. Okay, you gave me an earful. Whatever time it took to cook the food, whatever going on, okay, they're fast. Yeah, yeah, I get that. But the whole time, you yapping about how good it's going to be. I'm all amped up. Yeah, I'm going to get in my nice little meal. And if he would have been there after they served me my food, I would have blasted him with both barrels of the bop gun. I'd have pulled both guns out and just shot the hell out of him. I'm putting him on blast. I'm doing it right now, but indirectly. But dude, I have to put you on blast. I got to. I can't let you get away with that. Why? I know you've been doing it a long time, obviously, and it ain't working. I always believe if you're good, then you will be around a long time. That's my philosophy. That's my theory. But nope, this brother was telling me how long he'd been around since 1990, I think it was, and how many people he served and how good his food was. But when I walked into the spot, I should have thought it was empty. First of all, okay, that's okay. That time of day, everybody looking, whatever. So I go down and pay attention. As I'm sitting there with the food, they brought the food. That she had meatloaf. I don't know. I don't do meatloaf, so okay, I didn't even try that. So they brought my plate the beef rib on it. Two big ribs, gravy. Well, not gravy, but it was in there barbecue sauce. Okay, here we go. Food critic. Now, his food was so bad. I was looking for a good down home meal. I didn't get it from him. Okay, I went there looking for it. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. I'm writing about it. I made a lesson out of it because this is how I get annoyed with those kind of people. But I just wish he would still been there after I got the food so I could have told him to his face, dude, you suck. Excuse me. Yeah, your food was terrible. I couldn't eat the beef. It was too stringy, too overcooked. It's too mushy. It don't have no texture. And the sauce, terrible, watered down, whatever that was. I don't know what the hell it was. It had no flavor. Too sweet. Okay. The whole meal sucked. Nothing was good. Beef ribs sucked. The mac and cheese was stiff, no taste, no flavor. Still got cheese clumps all in it. I can't stand that. No, the yams, little blocks of he cut them up into little chunks of sweet potato. Give me a damn sweet potato. That was terrible. The meal. I was almost to walk out into the plane. I said, no, pay the bill and never come back. Some places you go to that's not good, you don't blast them. Well, I am now. But you just pay the bill and don't look back. Simple as that. A bad date, you got out. You know when this is over, I ain't doing this again. Tell us one of them deal, one of the situation. And I was so disappointed. Now, we was leaving out. And while I was, I was wanting to get served, and when my food came, I knew I was had. I knew from the first bite, I said, oh, this, mm, mm, it was not good. Nothing. And I might be okay, how about I'm going to take you even further. Dude, he had his own soda products. Jameson's. Okay, God damn it. No, I can't help it. Jameson, don't go there. Don't go there. For those who do, why? You go back, why? It was not a good experience for me. And again, not a food critic, but I like to have the good stuff, and I'll let you know if it's good. And I gotta let you know when it's not. If he hadn't gave me that whole spiel bragging about how good he was, I'd have sat there and just let the food come and deal with it then. But I'm looking for something good. I didn't get that, so I was disappointed. And yeah, he lied. So I got to blast you, dog. And I would be, if he said, and he said it, it would be, he said, what? Trust me, trust me. I said, I asked my listeners to trust me when I'm telling them something. Dude, I can't trust you. Why? You failed. You didn't live up to what you said you were. So, no, I can trust you. And every person who says that, trust me, I get leery. But hell, I said it with a purpose and a meaning. I don't know what they said it for because I can't trust you. My man, no, your word don't mean jack. Understand that. I'll never forget my man helped me with, I think I was in 7th, 8th grade, doing what was it? I think I was doing geometry or calculus. He swear he knew what it was. Robin Harris, he did his stand-up comedy. He said, the father helped the son. The son went to school the next day. He asked the son, how'd you do? How'd you do homework? Messed up. Okay, thank you, Dad. I ain't ever asked my father. The lesson my man gave me in life when I got to college, none of that stuff was good. He gave me all street knowledge. You didn't give me education system knowledge. I said, oh no, I got to fend for myself. I'm on my own. What I got from that guy ain't gonna work. But it served me well in life. Again, but when somebody tell you how good they are and what they're good at, don't trust them. Don't trust them. No. Don't take them at their word. Let the food, that what they say do the talking. That's what I'm saying. And again, yesterday experience proved that my theory of having been around a long time means you have to be good. He ain't good. No, he been around, but he ain't good. So I got to let that be known. I went to a wow. I went to a wow. I went to a hole in the wall. I call them a hole in the wall spot. Who have been in business for a long time. He said 1990 and the tags will be all old, that type. But okay, you have been around for a while, and I respect that. But your food ain't gonna keep you around. Why? It's not good. It's not good. And if you got people like myself, you won't get money. I ain't never coming back here. I can tell you that right now. Okay, like I said, them bad dates, you know they're gonna set a date. We look, bye, good night, bye, goodbye, whatever. We ain't doing this again. Why? It didn't work. Simple as that. Whatever reason, it ain't personal. I ain't got to know the Pacific. I get tired of hearing that nonsense. It don't mean nothing to me. I'm making a point. I'm just using an analogy. So okay. So hell to the no. What? If you was there, we might have to have a fight up in that piece. Cause I'd have got very belligerent with this guy. Cause he sold me a bill of goods that and wasn't none of it good. And I wanted to tell him to his face. So I couldn't. So I didn't even bother the waitress. Didn't say a word. Didn't leave a tip either. That says a lot. If you don't leave a little something extra because of the service or the food, then that tells you about you. Nothing to do with me. I'm not giving you money for something that I didn't enjoy. Now, the flip side. You flip it around, right? I'm going to take it on out. Now, to hear the truth so that I can put it into a lesson. Thanks for the news. Why? Dude, I had no idea about talking about no food or what did, but you had to, you brought that out. Thank you for the music. You gave me the idea. So now let me get to the good stuff. I want to get that out the way. I want to make sure I let you know this guy food wasn't good. And I don't care. I don't eat relative cooking. I'm very picky about what I eat. My mom and my sister. That's about as far as I'm going. Other than that, I got an aunt who can cook, who can bake. But I'm finicky about what I put in my pie hole. Okay, my taste buds is a little particular. So I ain't gonna eat any and everything. Some people, I got relatives, I've never eaten their food. Simple as that. I was raised that way, so it ain't a big deal. But I'm finicky about what I eat, trust me. And when you tell me how good your food is, I'm looking for experience. And I didn't get it. So I got to tell you, dude, you lied. All right, let me wrap it up. This is something I'm just getting off my chest. You may have been around a long time. And respectfully, I get it. But your food ain't the reason why. There's got to be something else going on under here because the food ain't getting it. I felt like the Sugar Hill Gang. The food all messed up. The ribs was all soggy. The cheese, the mac and cheese was all crusty and stiff, dry. And the damn, even the damn canned with the sweet potatoes and even cornbread stuff. Nothing was good. I couldn't eat nothing. I left the whole meal, picked off the rib, picked out the mac, picked off the sweet potatoes, and took a bite. And the plate still right there. I wanted her to see whoever with the rate didn't eat none of this food. Yeah, I sure didn't. I paid for it. I gave the bill. I took care of that. But I ain't ever going back there again. And when you go somewhere that you're not pleased with, you don't raise a fuss. You don't go do a show. Well, sometimes they do. But you just know I ain't going back there again. You know you made a mistake. See, a mistake is when you ain't going to do it again. That's learning from what you did that didn't work. In life, we can use that as an example for anything. Well, if it ain't working, don't do it tomorrow. If I get hungry again, the maze, they put the mice in the maze, right? And they had it when he get to the maze and get to the cheese, he get rewarded. He get the cheese. He go the wrong way, he gonna get zapped. And they block off all his exits and all his travels where to go. He will not go back and get zapped twice. A mice got more sense than us. Why? We'll keep doing the same thing. We'll get zapped. We'll zap ourselves. We know it's going to, you know what it is. You know what it is. But again, that's everybody's human nature and common sense. But again, I felt like the food was just, I had to talk about it. The food was so bad, I had to talk about it. I had to talk about it. So I don't want to put your name out there, but I said, no, Jameson's, don't go there. Don't go there. But then I had to tell you that what? I can tell you the town. It's in Neptune. I wasn't going to put it there. But dude, I done thought about that a couple of days. Man, I'm putting you on blast. Jameson's, don't go there. Simple as that. You can say, think what you want. Man, I'm not ever going back to there. Now, I went to another spot, which was last week before I went to this spot. Little hole in the wall. Again, little quiet mom's pop spot. You know, they got the picture. They got one of the basketball players. He's a sixth man in the NBA, so they his family. But all that, yeah. The food off the chain. Let me say this to you. I'm not a leftover guy. Okay, I love leftover, depending on what it is. Some things are better than lasagna, stuff like that. Leftover, it tastes good. This food, when I ate it first night, I got full, but I had a little left. I put it in the refrigerator. The next morning, I ate that food for breakfast. I told my mother that she's old. I said, yeah, she wants to go there. Why? If the food that good, she wants to try it out. So I'm gonna take her to dinner to that spot. We ain't going to the other spot. And I wait a minute, where we at? Where you at? Now I went to the other spot. Now I ain't want to put nobody's name right there, but I'm gonna tell you, I think it's Elena's. Okay, Elena's diner. She do catering. Oh, food. Mm. I just had the beef rib, the mac and cheese, and the yams, and the corn. I mean, not the corn, but the cornbread. Cornbread. I ate everything. That morning I woke up, I went back to that, put it in the microwave, and chopped down. So I can't wait to get back to Elena to get me some more of that food. Okay? If there's going to be an outing, if I'm going to do dinner, if I'm going out to eat, I'm going to Elena's in Neptune. Okay? Now, I'm putting all out there why. Food was great. Food was great. Everything. No, everything. When I can eat everything on my plate, I got to give you your credit. And that's what I'm doing for the spot Elena's I added. The food was great. I can't wait to get back to try something else. I got the ribs. Wifey had the oxtail. They got a menu that I'm going to run through the menu. Simple as that. Why? Because they got cooked. I like the way they cook. I like a cook. I asked her, did you do, the Southern cook? You do beans, neck bones and beans? She said, baby, if I can season it, I can cook it. I said, you my kind of girl. And she left out. You could tell the difference. My dude, Jameson, he left out the store going where he going. He left out his place of business. Now he going, got an old beat up truck. Okay, he been around a while. Older guy, so he said he into, But Atlanta's, the cook, she talked that talk. And when she left out there, put an apron on, had to go take care of some business, she got in a brand new Cadillac truck. I said, go ahead, Mom, do your thing. So that means, and they only open 3 days a week. If you make that much money in 3 days, you're doing something right. And that's a perfect setup. Wow, they do the first part of the week, they do catering. They cater to events and stuff like that. Yeah, and the 3 days, they cook. Man, they got a good thing. I like them, and I will be back. Yeah, so I put them out there. And another spot I did, I don't want to put in there, I didn't know, okay. But now I went to another spot. That morning, I went for breakfast at the spot. A dad and his daughter working there. Again, that morning, I had eggs over easy. It was, what kind of meat I had? It was sausage. But in the home fries. Nice little, something just a little quick. But I ate everything on that plate. They had a little plastic silverware, plastic plate. But I don't give a crap about that. It was a nice spot. And I said, listen, chef, the father, I told him to get a nice service coat, nice little spot. I ate it, enjoyed it. I said, yeah. I gave her a tip. And I gave the chef a tip. 2 different tips. Okay, why? For the service that she gave me, impeccable, respectful. I like that. And the food was what I like to eat. How I like to eat it. The egg was perfect. Everything worked down to the toast. Okay, I got a problem with people give me toast. I hate toast when the butter ain't melted. That means you didn't put the butter on it while it was hot. So I had issues with some places. But everything was on point. That's what you like. Okay. I'll go back there again. I'm going to Atlanta's again. So Neptune, I didn't know y'all was a food spot, but I got 2 spots that I'm going to frequent. Yep, I'm in Neptune. See? But I got a spot that I tell everybody, don't go there. Don't go there. They got stand up for there. Don't go, he's for the crap. No, I'm that guy. Don't go there, don't go there. I'm picking in your stuff, dude. All right. But for that breakfast spot, the dad and daughter, I was so impressed. Like I said, left a tip, gave my response, and let them know that the food was good, and I will be back. If I leave a place unhappy, I ain't coming back. The deal, if you're a hustler, you want the return. Anybody can get it one hit. Anybody can get hit and get lucky. Squirrel find a nut. A blind squirrel get a nut every now and then. But if you got good product, they'll find you. They'll come and get it. Now people coming to my channel. Why? Got a good product. That's why. Let me wrap it up for you. I'm just having some fun now. Oh, Lord. Okay. But I had the best breakfast I had in a while. The cook gave me his compliment and a tip. That's when you're pleased. That's when you're happy. Wrapping it up. At Elena's, man, I had good conversation. Watched the pictures, looked at the pictures, or got a little lesson from the guy that played basketball. I ain't into the sport, so I'm just listening to. So I told my man, he know who he is. My son know who he is. Okay, I don't know, but they got good food, and they're cooking for him. He got a good spot. That he got good food when he come home to eat. That spot is the spot. I'm going back again. All right, but it was costly. Now this is the part right here. Cost a little more. Jameson's, you can't you can't charge for that nonsense. I would have been, if I spent the money I spent at Atlantis at Jameson, I'd have pissed the bitch. Because I'd have been unhappy. Okay. And when I saw the bill at Atlantis, I'm saying to myself, and at the time we was there, I didn't eat. Okay, I had already eaten breakfast. I was not hungry. I just took mine to go for that night. I had dinner. Like I said, I had dinner and breakfast with that meal. That's what I'm talking about. So let me take it on there for you. But I went to Atlantis and I had enjoyed that dinner. I didn't eat at the restaurant. I can't wait to go back and tell them I didn't eat y'all food when I was here. Wifey did and she enjoyed it. I looked at the bill. I'm like, what the? It better. And I don't have a problem with the bill. How about that? You can charge whatever you want if it's good. I won't complain. Why? But if you give me something bad and charge me like it's good, I'm gonna have a problem with that. Jameson, that's a problem. But Atlantis, no problem. All right. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. But I eat. When I eat, I want to enjoy what I'm eating. And if the price I'm paying for is a little exorbitant, if the price the food is good at the price, I don't have a problem with that. Well, you pay for good stuff. When I was doing that, I sold the best. I didn't cut the price. I didn't get no. No. I know what I got. Okay. When you got the goods, you dictate how it's being dealt. Okay. Right thinkers. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. In closing, may you all live to be 100. Me 100 miles a day. So I never know my right thinkers who know the difference between a good spot and the bad spot have passed away. You big up the good and you shut down the bad. Why? I gotta let that go. All right, it wasn't good, and all I gotta do is say I'm gonna eat that again, so you won't get no more about business. Good luck in the future, but I'm going to do my thing over the other side of town. I'm out. I'll be right back. I can go to the gym. I'm out.